Hello everybody, today I'm going to be making a video about how I made an oopsies in a previous video. And that oopsies is the fact that I forgot to mention a book that I read in February in my February wrap-up video. And that book was my second favorite book of the month. And that book is Tithe by Holly Black, and this book was awesome. Instead of just making a video about how I forgot to mention this book in my February wrap-up video and just say bye, I'm actually going to be doing a review of this, and I need to start doing reviews anyway, so might as well start with this book. I read this book in between Paper Heart and Splintering, so my details on it is a little bit hazy, but I will try my best, I promise. This follows 16-year-old Kay, who with her mother traveled the country with her mother's band, and then an attack happened to her band and they were forced to go live with Kay's grandmother. After an incident happened at a pre-party meetup with her friends, she runs out of the warehouse that they were meeting up at, and on the way home she finds this guy who was wounded, was stabbed right here, and she saves him. And she finds out that he's a fairy, and then we find out from there that she was friends with a couple of fairies, and then from there we find out that he killed one of her fairy friends, and then after that she gets a message from one of her fairy friends, and then she finds out she's a pixie a day later, and oh my gosh, so much stuff happens. Oh, it's so good. You should read it if you haven't. It is a modern fairy tale, but it's a very, very dark fairy tale. There are no good and bad sides. They're both bad sides. One side does seem like it's a better side. It seems like it's a good side, and then later on in the book you find out that it is not what it seems. And oh my god, it was so good. Holly Black did a great job writing this. Everything was so detailed, but not detailed to the point where it was so freaking boring. It was just enough to enthrall you to finish it. I finished it in 2 days, and I'm a slow reader, so I love this book. It was so good. I will probably read this book again, and I'm excited to read the second and third book in the series to see if it's just as good. And this is probably one of those books that I will probably never get rid of because it was just so good. I love the fact that this book does not have a very strong romance plot. You know how many fantasy books have a very strong romantic plot? This one has a slight romantic plot, and it's between Robin and Kay. Robin is the guy that she saved, and it's mostly just bickering back and forth, but throughout the book is whenever their relationship, almost friendship, evolves, and towards the end of the book is whenever they realize that they like each other. Maybe in a more romantic way, but it's not like in your face like most other fantasy books are about romance. I love the fact that Kay is a very strong, smart girl, and the fact that she catches on to the fact that she was used as a pawn both from the Unseelie court and the Seelie court, and how she just tries to fight back and make everything right, or at least try to make everything right, and her and Robin are a good team. And if you haven't guessed already, I gave this book a 5 out of 5 because it was just so awesome. I'm excited to read the other books, like I said. And as I said again, you guys should read this book if you haven't. It's been out since 2001, and I'm surprised that I've waited this long to read this book. I'm so emotional about this book that I can't speak right. Anyways, with that being said, I will let you all go. Check this book out, like I said. If you want to follow my Goodreads, go to the link below in my doobly-doo bar. That sounds dirty, but whatever. And I will see you all next time. Bye! David Tennant is the bomb!